So today I have the second page in my October 2016 month-end review, and I've done the same thing I did for the first side. So I went ahead and I pre-cut some of my cards, and now I'm just going to go ahead and show them all to you and embellish. For this card, I decided to go ahead and back my photo in white, and then my tape runner runs out. It took me a long time to get started on this layout, simply for just goofy stuff kept happening. But when I got started, and then I cut a lot of like empty space out because I kept having to get up. My kids and my husband were in the room with me while I was scrapbooking, and they were talking to me, and this whole pocket page took way longer than it should have, honestly. So what I'm doing now is for this layout, so if you watched my video yesterday, you know that yesterday I was focusing on the hearts and the plaid, and I added some cork. For the companion page on the other side, I decided to go with more of these florals because I had a whole sticker sheet of the florals and I had not used them at all yet. And I also wanted to incorporate these circles. This was a 4x6 card. I cut it in half to make two 3x4s. One of the 3x4 cards is actually going to end up on this spread, and then the second one I'm going to fussy cut all the little heart circles out of it and use those circles on my cards. And these die cuts. So I want to use up these die cuts so badly, and they're just too big for a pocket page. And you're going to see me kind of flip through them so many times during this spread because I really, really wanted to use them. But for this card, I decided that I could use this little acrylic heart and that would provide the last little bit for my cluster at the top of this page. Yeah, so that'll finish up this page, and then we'll go to the next one. Oh, staples. We must always have staples. That's my signature thing. I also didn't pull the cork clouds out for this side of the spread because I was really wanting to use up some of the Oakley Avenue collection. So now what I'm doing is I feel like this card, this is a 4x6 card that I purchased, so it came as a 4x6. I also have the 8x8 big pattern paper, but I found it to be quite dark, so I wanted to lighten it up a bit, and I'm going to do that by taking a strip of, it's just a scrap from one of the 8x8 papers that I kept, and I'm going to go ahead and use it to create some lightness on my page. And I'm going to trim off the ends, and then I'm going to put just a little cluster to the left, right of that layout, or to the right of the picture. And now I'm going to play with the die cuts again. So I used this heart die cut and this little one. And then I'm going to look at the flowers and add some flowers. This is really, when I did this layout, I must have flipped through these die cuts so many times, you guys. I wanted to use them. I think I might create a fall layout and use, like, all those words. If I can find a photo that I could use all those words on, right? So I'm going to audition some of these, and they're all too big. And then I'm going to end up using that wood veneer. This is Love, and that worked out really nicely on this page, I thought. I just have to adjust some of my other embellishments, and it can snuggle in right there. And then I'm also going to go ahead and use my little aqua-y colored letter stickers, and I'm going to write U, and I'm going to nestle the U in right underneath the wood veneer, and I really like how that turned out. So I'm still using some of these teeny tiny word stickers. These are perfect for pocket pages, and they're lovely. I love them. I really have been enjoying using them. So I'm going to go ahead and add a couple of those to this little cluster off to the left. I'm doing my voiceover today when my family is up and around, so I'm sorry for some of the background noise. It's usually a little bit quieter when I do my voiceover because I usually do it in the morning or early in the morning before anyone gets out of bed. So I decided that I'm going to go ahead and use, look, check it out. I'm using one of those die cuts. Woohoo! All right, so I'm going to back this one with a red scrap of paper just to pull in some of those warm red colors from this collection. And then I'm going to fussy cut some more of these circles and add some of the flowers and go ahead and create just this nice filler card to go with the photo, which is just my son in the corn maze being my son and posing all goofily. He does that. And so now I'm going to go ahead and I just want to put a little bit of decoration on the photo, just a little bit, not a lot. So I'm just adding a piece of washi tape and fussy cutting one of those circles, and then I'm going to add one little strip of the tiny word stickers, or two. I guess I had two. And those two those two cards will go side by side in the spread. And now I'm going to go ahead and use another die cut. Yay! And this one is going to go right on top of that 3x4 card. That's the other half of the one I've been fussy cutting throughout this spread. And I'm going to go ahead and just add some of those flowers for consistency. And then I'm going to work on my last two cards. So this bottom card, I'm going to go ahead and mat the photo in white so it pops off of the background, because the background card's a little busy and it's all these gorgeous flowers. So just like in the first side where I had that one 4x6 card, that was the plaid, and I wanted to pull some of the plaid throughout the spread. This one I had this 4x6 card with the flowers, and I wanted to pull the flowers throughout the spread. And I did use a die cut on this one too, so I did get 3 of them. 3 of the die cuts used up. And I also want to use this flare, but I'm going to attach it to my layout after I've already put the page in the pocket, because I like the flares on the outside of the page protectors. Add some word stickers and some flowers and call that one done. This is my last photo. So we got our photos taken in October, and I'm sure you've seen me scrapbook some of them. I tend to scrapbook them with different journaling throughout the year for different stories or different things I want to document about my boys or about our family. But I did want to make sure that in my month in review, the family photo, at least one of them, ended up on the spread, because that's the month we actually had them taken. And I'm not sure till I put my album together if I'll actually end up with the family photos in that part of my album chronologically. Now I'm going to go ahead and attach the flare with my Zotz glue dots, which I really, really like, and I love to attach my flares to the outside of my pockets. And that will complete this layout. I'm going to go ahead and clean up a little bit and show you the front that we did yesterday, and then the back that is today's layout. Have a wonderful scrappy day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!